Hey everyone, in this video, let's talk about how you can use MyStylus AI. In order to do so, here we are at MyStylus.ai and we're all logged in and we're on the home page here. This is what you should be seeing. So what is MyStylus all about? Well, it is an AI-powered editor that you can use for creating essays, articles, thesis, research papers, and more. Very useful platform, highly recommended. Let's go ahead and take a closer look and see how it is that you can use MyStylus yourself. So first off, we have a couple of options here with our fast papers. We've got the short essay and we've got a custom paper. We've also got step-by-step flows that we can use for research papers, article reviews, case studies, and for a thesis. We can explore using the source finder. We have the explore topic that's coming soon. And we also have some writing tools here. We have the AI detector, the rewriter, the summarizer, and the paper grader. So if any of those sound like something that you'd be interested in, you might want to check out MyStylus AI. Let's go ahead and start with the short essay. We'll just go ahead and use that because it's rather simple, straightforward, and it'll give you an idea of how all the other features work as well. So in this case, what is our short essay going to be about? We want to describe our paper, its main topic and points, the structure and outline, etc. We're going to go ahead and keep it relatively simple. And in this case, let's go ahead and do something a little fun here. This paper is about the nature of reality. Why not? And the next thing we want to do here is we want to add our sources, but also you could see here that we can toggle this bar and we can go all the way from 3 pages up to 50 pages. So that's really quite impressive. And there's also a couple of options here to take a look at. We can create our paper either for high school, undergraduate, master's degree, doctoral degree, professional, or we even have the option to set it for APA, Harvard, Chicago, MLA, or other. I'm going to go ahead and select other. And we're going to go ahead and select professional. And then we're going to add our sources. So here we can add academic sources or we can upload PDF files. I'm going to go ahead and search for references. And then you can see here that we have a few options to take a look at. Let's go ahead and let's see. Latest studies about this paper is about the nature of reality. Okay, why not? Let's just do that there. And you can see now that we're finding and analyzing the best sources for your topic, analyzing sources, compiling results. And in just a few moments, we're going to get a variety of sources that we can use for our paper. So it's just analyzing there. Let's just go ahead and give it a moment to think. Okay, and that's all done. Probably took a couple minutes for that to finish. And we could see here that we have now a few sources that we can choose for our paper. So let's go ahead and select this one. Oh, let's see. Why not? Let's see. We'll take that one. We'll take that one. That's quite nice. And all of these are some cool looking articles that you can select, and whatever it is that you use for the topic of your paper will help you search for your sources. All right, so let's just go ahead and stop there. We've got 10 sources. I think that's good enough. We're going to go ahead and save selected. And now we're going to head back to our template. You can see now that we have our sources added. And let's go ahead and select generate paper. Now I can tell you that if you don't add your sources and you click generate paper, then it's not going to do anything. So just be aware of that. Let's see here. Try that again. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I accidentally missed a selection here. We do need to select here where it says save selected. I went back to template, so we need to save that. And then from there, we should be able to head back to our template and then generate paper. That looks like it's thinking. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So now we are in our paper editor, and we can even do a helpful tour here. So this is where the paper will be generated, and we'll help you create it step by step. We could skip this if we like, but let's go ahead and click next. We can manage our sources. Here you can manage all the research sources that will be used in your paper, so that's quite nice. We'll click next. And then here we can start writing. Click here to start generating your paper. We'll analyze your progress and generate the appropriate section. Let's go ahead and click finish. And there you go. Now we're preparing section, and you can see here that we have 3 sections for our paper. So we have our introduction, we have our body, and then we have our conclusion. So let's just go ahead and let that think. You can see here that we have our chapter planning, our source selection, quotes retrieved, and content generation. So we'll just go ahead and let that work. Okay, great. And that is done now. And now we have our introduction, and we can just scroll down there. So we can see that we have a nice introduction here for our paper. We have our sources. We've got our key points, quotes, originality, and AI detect. We're going to go ahead and accept that. And now we can see here that we can generate a bibliography list. So that's quite nice as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Be just a moment here thinking about that. Okay, perfect. And now we have our bibliography list. So that's very, very nice. You could see all of the different references there, and we're going to go ahead and click on generate next, so that we're now going to generate the next section of our paper. And we'll just let MyStylus think. Okay, and that has finished. We could see here we've got now the body of our paper. We've got our introduction, and we've got the body here, and then we need to go on to the conclusion. But before we do that, we want to hit accept. And now we're on to the conclusion. So we can go ahead and click generate next. And that is going to prepare our next section. Okay, and now we have our conclusion that's coming through. Just a moment there. Perfect. So of course, we can always regenerate as well. You can see the button here to regenerate, and we can edit. Also, another thing that's important to note is we have an AI agent here. So let's just go ahead and click accept on this. And then we have the option here to finish. Let's take a look at the AI agent. If we just click on that, and there you can see that we actually have a chatbot that we can interact with that's going to help us if we need to dial things in for our paper as well. So that's really quite nice. And let's go ahead then now and click finish. We'll close our agent here. And then we have some questions that we can answer. So we'll just go ahead and say some nice things here about MyStylus. We'll say yes, very easy, incredible, absolutely. And do we have any additional feedback or suggestions for improvement? We'll just say amazing and complete our feedback. And there you go. And then the final thing that we can do once we have generated our paper is we could just click on export here. And you'll see that that will export as a lovely Word document that we can use. Once we have done that, if you want to create a new paper, you can always click here. Or if you need to find a paper that you've been working on, you can go to My Documents, and you'll see here that we have our different papers that we have been working on. And next to each of them, we'll have 3 dots here, and we can see that we have a few options. Open new tab, rename, and delete. So that gives you an idea of how to get started with MyStylus. Again, we do have some other options here that might be more specific for what it is that you're doing, and you can certainly use any of those, but that just gives you an idea with the short essay of how you can use MyStylus. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Don't forget to set your notifications. And if you check out the bottom, you will see that there is a link, and we also have a promo code that you can use if you want to sign up for MyStylus. Just use the promo code SkillcraftAI10 to get 10% off your subscription to MyStylus. And that's all there is to it. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.